back to Tales from the Nook. We're making the Magic Pharmacist. I did double check that it was that before I started filming again. Again, I've started again just filming from where I left off last time. But you'll be seeing this like a week later, maybe. Maybe it's close to Halloween, depending on whether I can get scheduled videos up properly. But yeah, let me know whether you're seeing this at Halloween. Let's get on and finish this. I'm sure we can do it. So we're gonna start with by making like it looks like a stag's head. And it's double-sided, so it's going to get stuck together. I'll get these two out. Okay, that goes together like that. Let's just make sure it's all lined up properly and then leave it to dry. And let's get E3. It's kind of, that's for later. Let's get E3 on the go. I think we're going to be moving on to here, so I'm going to get it ready because I have a feeling that this is, yeah, oh no, it's not. I thought it was a sticker, but it's not. Let's yeah, and then once again, hey, I found the yellow bit. I'll stick that on later. I'll use the thing that it's going on as the ruler. Cool. Get this picture frame stuck on, and I'll turn it around so that it's not, glue's not on the bottom. I'm going to do the same again with E2. Let's throw caution to the wind. Let's do it freehand. Not too bad, not too bad while we're on a roll. Oh, that one's a sticker. This is a witch's spellbook poster. The other one was some butterflies, and then we've got E6. E5 has a backup, apparently. Right, what I'm going to do is this, because this one is a sticker, I'm just going to stick it where it's supposed to go. And then pop this over the edge of it. Okay. And pop that off to one side because we've got some more shelves to put up. Yay. Where has Kay gone? Cool. So K9 and two K6s. And again, these have got to be orientated so that the so that the proper wood is facing the right way. It's a really nice fit. Won't need any glue. Let's get K7 on the go. There we go. And then got K15. Right. K15, 21, and 18. These are all going to get glued together. So that must be so it's not quite in, it's a kind of, it's on relief. But that goes on there like that, so doubled up. I just want to get that little bit of wood off there. So it's all stuck together. Okay, so it's time to start putting these bits on. And then here, F5 says secret room on it. I'll just make sure it's in. Pop it down. Gonna make sure that this is glued in nicely. Again, I don't want it to slip. Got this little banner that has managed to not get too much stuff on the back of it. Get that stuck down. And then some more F pieces. It's got F2 and F6, and there is a backup for that. It says experimental zone. And then this one goes around the sign that is already on there that says Black Cat Pharmacist. Okay. E14. And a mirror. First, tear off the protective bit for the mirror. What's this? Great. Go. I think that's everything. Right. Down to business. Hopefully these will stay on. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna turn it on its side and hope for the best that bits don't start falling off. Right. And then we need these bits in here, but it's a bit... Oops, there you go, that's it. I don't know whether you heard that crack into place there. Oh, a bit chiropractor-ish. Right, and then... Okay, right, so that's in. Perfect. We've got that. Let's get quickly try and get this popped onto the top here. Right, no, I'm gonna have to take the whole thing out. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to get the glue off my fingers because it's right, let's try without that. Very sticky glue. Oh God. Right. I've managed it. Right. Oh. And we might we're nearly finished. So let's orientate it this way. Gonna a secret room gets stuck on there. And the butterflies are gonna go so the butterflies go on there, and they're just at an angle. Look quite nice. There. Place these items mentioned into their spot as shown on the picture. Well, it's a good job I read that right at the start, isn't it? So the big bottle goes on there, and then 3 small books. These could be the last books. And I'll just stick these together. And then pop a little bit of glue on the bottom. And squeeze them onto there. And the broom, I think, is next. The broom's going to sit in the front. Just in front of the mirror. And the treasure chest. Okay. Stick it there. Step number 10, which is here, is going to go in the front of there. Right? That's very nice. Great. And then G1 is the top. So G1's the top. Place the items mentioned in this spot as shown in the picture. So I want D's and G's. So I've got some backups of these G ones. Just pop that back there. Okay. And then not E. One D3 and the PVC. So first tear off the protective film on both sides of the PVC, then paste it and fix the wires with the G set, and then install the last bit. So I'd love to know which side up this goes. It's the same side, I think. No, I think it's that side. Right. So tear off. Okay. Let's okay. Fix the wires. Must go up the back. Whoa. So how many of the wires go through? Oh, this could take forever now. Must be all the way. Right, no, those are down there. There's only 2 lights and one of them is like, okay. Great. Mm-mm. Okay. I'm going to pop those back there. And where have I put my little tabs again? Oh, there they are. I'm going to pop some glue on that. And then I think this definitely goes back here, and there you go. Okay. It's going to get flipped over and popped on the top. Okay. That went on nice and easy. I'm liking that. So now we go to the back, and the wires need to pass through the small holes, and they get stuck onto the back. And that it's a good job there's plenty of these so that I can make sure that the wires are properly fixed. I think I definitely need to think of a way of you being able to see the front of this whilst I'm doing it. And then the back of this, I want some C bits. C14. Yep, down at the bottom. Okay. Oh, it needs to go through here. I always like these mechanisms. And I wonder if I put a light in here. Yeah, put a battery in here yet. I don't think I have, but I'll leave it out for now, and then when I take the pictures, I'll pop them on. Then we pop the back on. Pop that in there. And then H1 goes on the bottom. I'll probably stick this. And H1 goes on the bottom. Right. So I think, oh no, that's not it. That's not it. That's just the back. Oops. Okay. So then this last bit, which we're just over on time, but that's okay because it is the last one. I'm gonna pop this on the front. Oh, I got a bit falling off. Okay. And then Wait for the glue to dry on the door frame, then tear off the protective film before inserting the dust sheet. Well, I'll do that at the end. I'll wait for it to dry. You don't have to wait around with me for that. So thank you again so much for joining me in putting together this Magic Pharmacist. I hope you've enjoyed the process. Hopefully I'll be back with another book nook soon. Let me know if you have any requests of which ones to do. Again, please like and subscribe if you do like the video and if you like the series and you'd like to see more. Have a good one. Bye.